Well, good morning, everybody. Hey, it is Thursday morning, and I wanted to go live. You can obviously tell what the topic of today's live video is all about. Obviously, it is Shift Shop because that is the number one thing right now that I am getting so many questions about. And so I just figured, you know what? What better way to handle all of the questions is to go live, do an open Q&A with all of you, and let you ask some questions. So if you are interested in the Shift Shop program and you have some questions that you would like answered, please go ahead and start to type them into the comments below because I'm going to answer them all now this morning. All right. So a few things. Number one, when is Shift Shop going to be available? Hi, Tabs. When is Shift Shop going to be available for you? You as the customer, you as the coach. Maybe you've never done a Beachbody program before. Maybe you have. So it will be available on July the 13th. It will be available to all Beachbody On Demand current customers. You can sign up for Beachbody On Demand. You can buy the physical copy of Beachbody On Demand on the 13th. So what will happen is, number one, I'm creating a list. I have an email list of anybody that's interested in the Shift Shop program that would like to be a part of my official kind of launch group where I walk people through the Shift Shop program and getting the results and navigating the meal plan and all of that good stuff. So if you're not on that list, you want to go to melaniemitro.com. They're right on the homepage. It says, do you want more information on Shift Shop? And all you want to do is click on that, enter your information. You'll be on my list. I'll make sure you're added. You will get all of my information. All right. Make sure that if you are a coach on another team or you're working with another coach, you want to reach out to your coach and they can get you situated. So that's number one. So yes, it'll be available on the 13th. I will be creating a group for it. I'll be walking you through the meal plan. I'll be walking you through the workouts. I'll be motivating you daily and keeping you accountable so that you get the results that you want. Also, how do I get the markers? So some of you are not going to buy the physical DVDs. You're going to access it through your Beachbody On Demand account that you have or that you will purchase. So what's going to happen is you'll be able to go into teambeachbody.com. You'll click on the shop tab and the markers will be there as some of your accessories. So you will be able to purchase the markers so that you have them when you start your program separately. All right. So that is something else that you will be able to do as well if you don't buy the physical copies of the workout program. Also, if you buy the physical copies or you get Beachbody On Demand, when that becomes available to you on the 13th, the nutrition guide will be loaded into Beachbody On Demand, the program manual, the schedule of the workouts and when you're going to do the workouts. You have the round 1, round 2, and there is a third round, which is a hybrid round. That will all be there for you to download and view as well. So all of that will be access to you to help you get through and start and begin planning your actual program, right? And your experience. So let's talk about this meal plan a little bit. I see you guys starting to ask me some questions there about that meal plan. As far as the nutrition program goes, I'm reading Kim Danger. You said, are the foods the same as the portion fix? What do the macros look like? So I don't do macros. That sort of is to me a foreign language. But I will tell you this. So the nutrition program uses portion fix. So you're using portion fix to measure out your food. So they're going to tell you how many containers. Now, based on your current weight, you go into a category, a different plan, which again kind of speaks the portion fix language. Now, what is different is that your food list is a little bit different. Your foods also change. It is not the same amount of containers through the whole 3 weeks. It actually changes. So you may have certain foods that you're allowed in week 1 that you are not allowed in week 2. And I'll give you an example. Your yellow containers in week 1, you have a lot of options. You have your quinoa and your oatmeal and your, spaghetti squash and you have those starchy carbohydrates. In week 2, It cuts down to basics. I think there might be spaghetti squash in there. There is baked potatoes and sweet potatoes. It cuts out a lot of the other things. Then in week 3, you don't get yellow containers. So you have no yellow containers, but you increase in others, like your good fats. I get an extra protein. You have unlimited veggies. So yes, it has the same fixed portion size, but it's altering the combinations of the foods that you're eating in order to get yourself into that maximum fat burning mode. All right. So you want to think about that. So Kim, let me know if that answers that question for you, but it does change. Each person's bracket is going to look different depending on where you fall in that process. All right. The second thing is the meal plan a version of keto? So Cheryl, I'm not a keto person. I could tell you like, this is all I know about keto, that basically you're trying to get into fat burning mode, right? And so you always want to be not burning your fuel, your food, right? Your carbohydrates, but you want to actually be burning fat. So that's all I know about it. I know that in week 3, you're cutting out the carbohydrates and you are probably feeling a lot more of that shredding and that fat burning, but you're not staying in that all the time. You are still fueling your body with good food. You're drinking Shakeology. It's a part of the program. That's where you're getting your carbohydrates, right? And so I can't really answer that question because I don't know a lot about keto. And so I can't really say specifically that that's what it is, but people keep saying to me, is it a keto diet? No, nowhere in the plan or in what Chris Downing is teaching us says that this is keto diet based. All right. It's just based on maximizing, getting fast results in 3 weeks, rapid results by shredding out and altering your food combinations. You don't stay, you only stay in that no carbs for 7 days. Then you bump back to the second week when you do round 2, and you do second week for 2 weeks, and then you go back to the no carbs for that third week again, right, on that 6th week. So it sort of has this rotation where you're rotating your food so your body is constantly being challenged along the way. Make sense? All right. Okay. The other thing is I'm getting a lot of people, let's see. So is Shift Shop geared for fat loss? Is there a lot of weight loss too, both weights and cardio? So Alicia, number 1, it is geared for anybody, right? So if you think, let's take me for example, I did not have weight to lose per se. I did lose weight. I did kind of get some of that fluff maybe off that I couldn't get rid of, right? You know, when we get down to that last 10 pounds, that's where it kind of gets hard. I built muscle. I built strength. My core is stronger. I lost inches. So I would say I'm reaching my max capacity. I'm building muscle. Absolutely. We do strength training days and we do cardio days. So we do both of those things. At all points during the program, you are engaging your core. You are challenging yourself to either squat lower in your weights, to up your weights, to give it more intensity. So absolutely, it is for somebody that wants to build muscle and wants to lean out and wants to lose weight. So whatever, if you even go to my albums and look on my Facebook page, you can see there are people that had a few pounds to lose and 50 pounds to lose, and you can really see that it is going to do both of those things. I'm gonna tell you, you can't spot treat an area, and if you don't follow the nutrition plan, if you just do the workouts, or if you only halfway follow the nutrition plan, you won't maximize your potential with the program. When you commit to this, you just commit to it, all right? And the other thing too is a lot of people are like, it's too hard, it looks hard, I'm nervous, I'm scared. And I sort of handled this in my Facebook post that I made this morning after my workout. It's not hard. It's what you tell yourself is hard, right? If you say to yourself, that's going to be really hard, or I'm really scared of that program, then you're going to be scared of that program. It's going to be really hard. But if you go into each workout and say, all right, on day 1, I can't do push-ups on my toes. I'll try to do a push-up on my toes, but if I try and I can't do it, then I modify. And Chris will say, try before you modify. You drop to your knees, you do as many as you can, and you challenge yourself, right? Even with the weights, you might not be able to do, maximum weights, but you can start out with no weights or a little bit of weights. No matter where you start, in your fitness journey, you can do this program. It is modifiable. It is totally doable. And it is doing this program is way better than you saying, I can't do it or it's too hard, and then doing nothing at all. All right. So keep that in mind. There is a modifier in every workout. Chris explains it in detail, how to modify and how to do the regular workout. So there is nothing in your mind that says I can't do this unless you have an injury that prevents you from doing certain kinds of workouts. All right. Okay, so other questions that you guys have. I am completing a hybrid of Insanity Max 30 and 20-Day Fix Extreme. Would Shift Shop be a good transition? Absolutely. You know, for me, I've done every Beachbody fitness program that's ever been released, and it was a great program for me. It's a good way to, you know, you want to change every 90 days. You want to change your fitness routine. You want to change something, whether it's nutrition, it's the workout you're doing, and so your body will be worked in different ways, which will get you different results when you do that. All right, so that is something else that you want to think about as well. I did the Elite Sneak Peek, and the modifier is easy. Yes, it is. It is easy. They give you something that's doable, something that's obtainable in the process. All right, let's see, what else? Any other questions? What's my favorite? My favorite workout of all times? You know, that's a hard question because I really feel like I love every workout, just depending on where I'm at in my life. There are times where I say, I just want to lift weights and I do hammer and chisel. And there are times where I would say, I really need to sweat it out and I really need to do high intensity cardio and I do Shanti Max 30. You know, all of the programs served a purpose in my life. When I struggled with anxiety and I was really having a rough time and I just felt like I needed to stretch and center and focus, I did PYO. And so, you know, no matter where you are in your fitness journey, there is a place and time for each program. And that's the beauty of Beachbody, is that it allows you to meet your needs where you're at. So it does depend on your personality style. If you like to dance, if you like to do high intensity HIIT training, you know, all of that, there is a program out there for you guys as well. All right. Okay. I need Shift Shop ASAP. Yes, absolutely. Fabulous shirt. Where did I find it? I got this at, I don't remember, actually. I got it at the mall somewhere. I'll have to look at it and see. I'll comment in a little bit once I look at my tag. All right. Any other questions that you guys have about it? Anything? How long are the workouts? So the workouts start out, so they adjust. Each week it's different. The first week, they're all 25 minutes. So you go from 25 minutes, you do speed Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You do strength, which is your strength training workouts, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You do abs on Thursday and Saturday. All right, so 25 minutes. That's kind of the structure. Week 2, you change, you go up to 35-minute workouts every single day, 35 minutes. Then you add that extra 10 minutes on Thursdays and Saturdays for your abs. The third week, you go to 45 minutes, and then you add that extra 10 minutes on Thursdays and Saturdays. Don't let 45 minutes deter you. I, at first, rolled my eyes, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do a 45-minute workout. I've been doing 30 minutes forever, and it's not bad. It actually goes very quick, and it does not feel like 45 minutes, right? It's not bad at all. I will tell you, yes, there's a rest day on Sundays. So Sundays, you can either do mobility, which is a stretching, or you can take a rest day. Personally, I took a rest day. I didn't do the mobility. I needed that downtime. It was good for my soul. I will tell you, I ran out of my Beachbody performance line, right? Seriously, Beachbody coach fail right there. That did happen. But I ran out of my hydrate and I ran out of my recover. And I can tell a distinct difference. When you do this program, invest in the performance line. Get your energize, get your hydrate, get your recover. You're going to be sore. You are challenging yourself. You do not need to add another workout. This should be the only workout you do because you don't want to mess with your calories and you don't want to mess with the results by overtraining. But I can tell you, I have more energy. I feel more rested the next day. I'm more recovered because I'm using the supplements. It's helping my body get what it needs. Invest in the supplements. I promise you it is worth it. So start to save up and think about that and do the Beachbody performance line when you do it. Sharon, do you need a lot of space to do the workouts? You need some space, right? You can put your markers closer together, but you're going to need a living room. You're going to need an area. You go out to your garage or, clear clear the stuff out. You're gonna need a little bit of area to move because you are moving around on the days that you are doing the cardio days. That would be your speed days. So you need a little bit of space to be able to do the workout. I did it in a hotel, in their gym, and they had a small space. We just sort of moved things together and it worked just fine. So that, yes, you will need a little bit of space for that too. All right. Okay. Any other questions that you guys have for me about the Shift Shop workout? Again, it comes out, if you're just joining in, it does come out on the 13th of July. I did say at the beginning of the video, if you aren't plugged into a coach, you don't have a coach, or you're my customer, make sure you go to MelanieMitro.com. Make sure you click on the Shift Shop banner. Get signed up so that I can get you into my group. You can get all the details of when it's launched and released, and I'll be keeping you updated on that as well. All right. Marsha, it will be at Summit, I'm sure. They always have that stuff in the court at Summit. You'll be able to get the markers there. That won't be a problem at all. Yep, you can take it to your driveway. That's something we've done. We've done our workouts on our patio in the summers too, and that works out just fine. You want to wear shoes, get cross trainers. You don't want to wear running shoes. You want to make sure you have a good supportive surface. You do need weights for it, so you can use anywhere from no weights, 5-pound weights, 10-pound weights. It just depends on your current strength, which is something you're going to learn in that process at the beginning too. You need a mat. There's times where you're down on your hands and knees. There's times when you're on your back. When you do the ab workouts, you want to have a mat. You know, Ashley, I don't really think you should do a workout barefoot. I believe you need the support of, and I'm also, disclaimer, not a fitness expert. You know, I can't say why people should work out bare feet versus not. I just know for me personally that support is important. I don't want to hurt my back. I don't want to injure myself. I know that having a good supportive cross-training shoe, it helps my husband with his plantar fasciitis. It helps me with my form and my stability. So I wouldn't work out barefoot personally. Again, not the expert in that area. I'm just sharing my personal opinion on that as well. Okay. All right, anything else that I left out? Questions that you have? Anything? I'm here for you for the next 2 more minutes. And again, just make sure that you go over and you fill out that little form so that I can keep you supported. I can share with you the information. I can answer more questions. Don't hesitate to reach out through private message, but just mark in big, bold letters, July 13th is the day. And if July 13th is the day, then that means that most likely for those of us that can access it, we will start our prep week on the 17th, which means the 17th through the 23rd, we'll be getting ourselves set up, and then we will actually start the workouts on the 24th. So Monday, the 24th, and that will get us, let's see, 1, 2, that means it will get us to August. Let's see, August 13th would be our last day of round 1, and then we will move on and we will go into round 2. And so that will take you right into the end of the summer, and we can continue on for round 3 as well. And so I'll be there doing, you know, a daily motivational video. I will be there doing your Monday mindset. I will help you tweak the nutrition. And so I'll walk you through each of those programs too. All right. Okay, Jenny, if you have bronchitis, so you really need to talk to your doctor, and they need to advise you on what your physical limitations are with bronchitis. One thing you can do is you can start drinking Shakeology daily. It's going to boost your immune system. It is going to help you recover faster. It's going to give you energy. It's going to be one meal you don't have to think about. You can start the portion fix. You can start clean eating until you've been released. If you are allowed to do limited workouts, then absolutely, I would go and start walking or doing some yoga, do the 3-week yoga retreat if your doctor gives you clearance to do that. All right, so absolutely. All right, let's see. Leah, I missed where you can get the markers. I did talk about that at the beginning, only after July 13th. They will be on the shop tab and in teambeachbody.com. Yes. How long is this program? You're talking round. So the first round is 21 days. So it's 3 weeks. You have the option to move on to round 2. There is a round 2 workout calendar that comes with it, so you can continue on, because right, the first month you're kind of scratching the surface. Most of us don't accomplish our complete weight loss goals in the first 21 days. It sort of gets the routine and the rhythm down, and the second 21 days you're upping that intensity, you're challenging yourself in your nutrition, and then you have an optional 3rd round as well. So it's optional. The first round is the program, and then you can add on to it as well. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. Have a very wonderful Thursday, and I can't wait to have you guys in my Shift Shop test group, right? And we'll kind of rock these results together. It will be an amazing opportunity for you to get in the best shape of your life, to challenge your fitness. I know for Matt, I was like, Matt always says to me, I can't have abs. I have the Mitro or the Crispin Mitro curse, and I'll just never have abs. It's not for me. And it's funny because we're really starting to see that change for him. And I know that that can be the same for you guys too. So, all right, have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.